What's poppin', y'all? It's my second main video, and I asked my Instagram like which story time should I do, the time when I was homeless or my miscarriage. Okay, so we just gonna jump straight into the video because I'm not big with intros. I just like to jump straight into the video. I want to make a disclaimer. I did not know I was pregnant. Like, I just don't want to make him a new nickname, so I'm about to keep the same nickname as the last story time. If you did not watch the last story time, this person is this story. Name is Blacks. This was around the time when me and Blacks had got back together. That's who I was dealing with. You feel me? So me and Blacks had started messing with each other again. We was broken up for like 3 going on 4 months. Faithfully like blocked each other on everything. Me and him started talking again. We started chilling again. We got back together. Period. When we got back together, Blacks was in a way homeless because I don't want to tell too much details, but his job was out of town. He had somewhere to stay out of town, but when he came down here, he didn't have nowhere to stay. When me and him started messing with each other again, he was not messing with this person. He pulled up to one of my homegirls' houses one day. I was smoking with her. I pulled up in his car and he pulled up on his bike. He called me when he was outside, and basically at my homegirl house, it be like a lot of people there. Where usually it's a lot of people there. I don't know how the conversation was even made up. Like, I don't know how he felt so comfortable to tell that person when they wasn't that close that he was homeless and everything. So I don't know how that happened or what. The person had told Blacks about this girl and how she has a house. The dude used to rent a room at her house. Everyone in my homegirl crib, even my homegirl, thought the girl was gay. Me and Blacks is damn near back together type shit. You feel me? Like, we with each other every single day. I'm driving his car when he's driving his bike, or we both on the bike, or we're both in the car. Like, we're literally together from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. And majority of the time, we was literally like, I was sleeping with him. I ended up finding out that he got in contact with her trying to rent a room. I don't know how this transpired, but he ended up putting the bitch on the back of his bike. He rode her all around. It was a spot that he had told me, oh, I want to take you to so bad. He took the bitch to it or whatever. So they start talking, but he's not being honest, okay? He's not being honest at all. Like, I'm asking him, like, just be straight up with me, you feel me? Because I had my hoes too. I wasn't having sex with nobody else but Blacks. Me and Blacks had a serious conversation about because me and him, like, we wasn't like super official at that moment. Like, we did not say, all right, now we back together type, you feel me? At that moment, we was like, we still together every single day. Like, we was literally right about to be there, you feel me? But the fact that we was together for so long before we broke up, it's like when we did bounce back, it's almost like we was already damn near together. Like, when we did become official and stuff, we still ain't even say, okay, we official. We just was acting like it, you feel me? So around this time, that's how I felt. I felt as if we were official. Next thing you know, they talked or whatever. Now Blacks is spending the night at the bitch house, but you're not renting a room, you sleeping with her. Mind y'all, we had this talk, and he told me that what I basically just said, like, we're the only people that we're gonna do this with. I told him straight up, I said, look, if you feel like you're gonna go and have sex with anybody else, you need to let me know. You need to be very fucking honest, because me and you, that's gonna be dead. Like, this story, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's embarrassing, but because of it's another part in it that I'm like really hesitant to tell, but it is the cause of the miscarriage, so I'm gonna let it out. I asked him, I said, do y'all do anything? And he told me that she gave him top plenty of times or whatever. And then he tried to use the excuse that, like, okay, but I'm staying there for free, so I have to. You're dumb, and you think I'm dumb. I didn't believe him. I did not believe him. Like, literally, I did not believe him. I knew the moment he told me that, I knew that they had sex. Did I take action, take initiative to call it quits, to do any of that? No, because I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt, and that is my fault, okay? That's my fault, because I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt to run over me, like, to do stuff and to lie to me. And it's like, in the back of my mind, I know they lying, but I just go with the flow with it. I'm gonna get straight to the story, okay? Since y'all know that he had other interactions with another female, okay? So they was having sex. how I ended up finding out is because one day me and him and Gray was in the car and we was all talking, and one day I brung the bitch up and I started talking about it or whatever, and Blacks was basically trying to make me seem like I'm dumb and like I don't know what I'm talking about. And then Gray came out his mouth and put his 2 cents in our conversation when nobody even asked, trying to take Black's side, his homeboy's side, and really threw his homeboy under the bus. Cause he told me, he said, bro, they only had sex one time, so why you do? I turned around and said, hold on, I don't care how many times they did it, but you just admitted that they did it. So Black tried to like, oh no, that's not true, da da da. And I was like, no, that's dead, because why would he even be saying that? So you lying to your homeboy? No, you didn't lie to your homeboy. You told your homeboy the truth, and your homeboy just snitched because your homeboy thought that I knew that and I didn't. So y'all know I be doing my little chime-ins and stuff, so this gonna be a chime-in because I forgot to mention that conversation where he got outed is what made us back official, because after that I just expressed to him that I'm finna do me, because I do still have my own hoes, that me and him would not be doing anything no more and all that stuff. And he got his feelings, like straight up he got his feelings, and he literally told me that he want me, that I'm what he want, this, that, and the third. It was really just a control situation. He just, once he heard that I was doing me, he just wanted to control the whole situation. That's it. So that's the only reason why he put a label on me that same day. He ended up telling me he gonna cut her off, blase, all this, day, and the third. He stopped staying with her. That's when he stopped going to her house at night. That's when me and him together every single night. I would sleep with him every single night now. Like, for real, y'all, I'm stupid. Well, I used to be stupid, because you funny as fuck. If you think I'm gonna go through any of that shit again, you got me fucked up. Okay, around this time I was living in my sister's house. I chilled with him the night before, all the way until I don't know when, probably like 1, 2 in the morning, when he dropped me off home. All I could really remember was, I'm trying not to be a crybaby, because I'm a thug, period. I might pause a little bit. I was sleeping, and out of nowhere, I was like, I halfway woke up, because a bitch thought I was like, at first I thought I was sweating. I felt like wetness, like touching my stomach, touching my thighs, like literally all the fuck over. So I thought I was sweating. Like it I didn't think, oh, I know for a fact I didn't pee on myself. Like, come on now, I'm fucking 21 years old, bitch. I was 20 at the time, but still, like, come on. And in my head I was like, this can't be my, like, sorry for the dudes, but in my head I was like, this cannot be my period, because first of all, I never wake up to my period like this ever in my life. Like, wake up like, why am I feeling on my stomach? I never even really got my period in my sleep. I get up off the bed, I look down, and it's pitch black. So I see a big ass, like, I didn't get up fully. Like, I kind of like lifted my butt in the air and my arms like this, like, you feel me? My knees was still on the bed. I just wanted to see like what was under me. Like, am I really sweating? Type shit. I look down at the bed and I just see like a big wet spot, but like it's so pitch black, but I couldn't see what it was. You feel me? It just looked wet. Like, we had like light tannish brownish covers, so very light. So I was like, what the fuck is this? So when I turned on the light, first of all, I had to get out the bed to turn on the light. Soon as I get up, it felt like, it literally, bro, it literally, like, on everything I love, it literally felt like I was like, I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It literally just felt like my, like there was just a big ass water balloon in my stomach, and it just burst, and it just sprayed down, like, or whatever. So I instantly put my hand down there and I was just holding it, because I was like, bro, like, what the is this? So when I turn on the light, all I see is blood, like literally a fucking pool of blood, like all over the bed, all over me. Instantly run to the bathroom, barely could even make it to the bathroom, because me just standing there, I'm just feeling it like shoo, 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 like just fucking gushing out of me. I instantly just grabbed my towel. I didn't grab no clothes or nothing. I instantly just grabbed my towel and I rushed to the bathroom. And I sat on the toilet because I was like, before I get in the shower, I need to Google, like, what is this? I never had this happen to me, and like how much blood I'm losing. Like honestly, y'all, I thought I was dying. Like I did not think miscarriage. I did not think miscarriage, bro. I did not think miscarriage. I did not think anything that it was. So as I'm sitting on the toilet, I start feeling, now it's gonna get TMI, so if y'all don't want to hear this, then y'all gonna have to slide, you feel me? Because I'm telling details, like that's just that on that. I start feeling clumps just dropping in the toilet, and I hear it go, I'm just like, what the is that? And every time I look down, the water in the toilet is just getting way more darker, like way more darker red. Like, so I kind of already told y'all that I'm telling details, so y'all better have left if y'all don't want to hear these details. But when I say clumps, I should have used the word blood clots, because every time I look down, that's what I seen. Really, 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 really huge blood clots, like literally the size of like a brand new soap bar, like sometimes bigger and stuff. So yeah, and they were so thick, like inside of it was something, but I wasn't gonna check. Y'all got me fucked up. I started looking it up, and it told me it could be so many different type of infections. It can be a lot of things, but the only thing that was explaining the bleeding part was, it also was saying that I could be pregnant. It was saying like so many different things or whatever, but the only part that was not popping up in all those different things was the bleeding. And so when I look up the bleeding by itself, the only thing that's coming up is miscarriage. So immediately I just started thinking, like, was I really pregnant? Like, could that really have been? So I started trying to backtrack the past few days. I started realizing all the little specs, all the little details that proved to me that I was. Instantly, I still was in disbelief. Like, I still was like, this can't be a miscarriage. Like, why would I be going through a miscarriage? Even if I was pregnant, why am I losing the baby right now? It was just weird. I contacted my mom because my mom is a person that been through a lot of things. I remember going through Black's phone. Like, when we met up, I didn't really tell him at first what was going on. I went through his phone, and I had seen on his Snapchat him talking to a random girl that lived out of town where he worked at. Kind of find out they was meeting up, all that stuff. But before me and him got, you know, right or whatever, they would meet up. They was having sex. Definitely no condom, because it was times that the girl texted him and was like, are you sure you pulled out? Stuff like that. Like, she thinks she pregnant. Mind you, just a little girl. High school. You been out of high school. Like, that's ridiculous. Times that she like, oh, have you gotten checked recently and stuff like that, because she thinks she got something, like all that stuff. So instantly I'm sick to my stomach. I'm literally sick to my stomach, because this the person that I love. Like, this the person that I'm supposed to be in love with. This the person that I'm supposed to see a future with. We supposed to be getting right. We supposed to be making stuff right. This the person that I put all my trust into. I believed you when you said you cut these people off. Me and you hang out faithfully. It immediately blew me. Like, instantly I thought to myself, Trinity, you need to go get checked. I never had nothing happen like this to me. Never, bruh. I done got done wrong so many times, but not to the point that I told myself, like, oh, I think you need to go get checked. Like, so I made my way to get checked, and I found out that this fuck nigga had gave me something. I'm clean now. Let me just say that right now. I'm clean now. I've been clean since I fucking found out. You got me stuck. I went straight to get tested and got my medication next day and took it. So I'm not gonna go in details about him, because the story time is not about him. The story time is also not about that. So I'm not going into details about that. But I also found out that that was the cause of my miscarriage. I personally feel like it's a blessing in disguise, and I feel like God does everything for a reason. It did hurt me, and not because, like, oh, I want a child. No, I really don't want a child. Like, let's be real. If I found out I was pregnant, I would have been devastated. I would have went into a depression. I would have been feeling super duper bad, like all that or whatever. I would not be good. Time I didn't even know. I didn't get the chance to comprehend anything. I didn't get the chance to do anything. Like, really, I wasn't even the one that made the choice to if I want to have this child or not. Like, he made a choice for me. That's how I feel. I feel like he made the choice for me, to be honest. And it's mainly only because, like, how it happened. It happened because you want to be a lying, sneaky, conniving ass nigga, be having intercourses after we talked. It said that we wasn't gonna be doing that. Now I'm suffering. I went months. I'm gonna tell y'all when it stopped. The end of August, this August that just passed, we're in November right now, is the last time I woke up to the pool of blood. Because I could tell you this, after that miscarriage, I was bleeding twice a month. And I don't know period stuff, so it's not like, oh my God, that's TMI. No, it wasn't my period. It was my body still flushing out blood. I had to go to the hospital. He didn't even want to take me to the hospital the last time I woke up like that. He didn't want to go with me. He wanted me to drive myself to the hospital in a pool of blood while I'm still in that moment bleeding. When I went to the hospital, I told them about the miscarriage. I told them about everything. They did an ultrasound. They told me that the miscarriage is the cause of why I am still bleeding heavy. And basically, I knew it wasn't like a period because every time I bleed, I'm literally like, it's pools and pools of blood twice a month. And it was only like 3-4 days out the month that I would not be like that. Literally like 2 or 3 days later, I'm soaking in fucking blood again in my sleep. I'm against birth control, like 100% against birth control. The hospital had to put me on birth control. Had to. That's the only way I got the bleeding to stop. They told me, they said this is the only way we can get the bleeding to stop. I did not get support from this person. This person did not show any remorse towards my miscarriage. Went back to cheating on me. So obviously he didn't give a fuck. I'm the dummy for staying. I'm the dummy for all that. But like, it's still flawed because the main reason I stay in relationships is because I'm so used to people leaving me in the dust every time something happened. And all I could think about is I'm not perfect. So why are you leaving me? You feel me? Like, it's something that happened. Like, you feel me? So when somebody else do something, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I try to give them time and space, and then, you feel me, you could come back and stuff like that. Because I know that people go through things. I know that people sometimes need space, because I do. You feel me? I go through things. Sometimes I need space. Sometimes I want you to be there. That's the reason why, like, when it comes to certain situations and most situations, I give people the benefit of the doubt. We're all human. We're not perfect. I know that people make mistakes. I know that not everyone is perfect. Just that. That's the main reason I stay. Like, some people call me dumb, but really it's just that I'm so used to being alone. I'm so used to people leaving me. I'm so used to all that stuff that I don't want to do that to somebody else. I don't want nobody else to feel the way I felt. I don't want nobody else to try to feel the hurt that I felt. You feel me? But that's where I end up hurt in the end, because they're giving me these signs and I'm just ignoring them. I just want to bring awareness to everybody. I just want everyone to be aware that things happen. I know there's somebody out there that went through this situation too. And honestly, I feel very alone. Like I said, it's not no feeling like, oh, because I wanted the child. Because I don't. You feel me? I did not. And like I keep saying, I feel like it was a blessing in disguise, because if I would have had a child, I would have no choice but to keep that person in my life. And I don't want that person in my life. So, damn sure don't want that person to be my first child's, like, father. It just hurts. It hurts to know, like, I was alone during that whole situation, but at the same time, we were living together. Like, I'm done with this video because I hate crying. Especially, I'm not trying to do this on no fucking camera where I'm finna post this on YouTube. That's a dub. I told y'all I'm a thug. I don't cry. So, this is not me right now. This is like weak ass Trinity that's doing this, because this ain't Miranda, bitch. Miranda is a boss ass bitch, period. Miranda don't do this shit. This is Trinity right now. Like, she being a real fucking crybaby, and I don't like it. Y'all stay tuned for my next video. Follow me on my social media. Add me on Snapchat. Follow me on Instagram. And follow my business Instagram. So, yeah.